lift your name on high. Lord, I give you praise. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I give you praise, give you praise, give you praise. Y'all, welcome to Spiritual Boss Cooking. I couldn't help myself. I had to give God some praise. All the things that he has been doing here in Spiritual Boss Cooking and the organizations that make up the loving part of our family. Y'all, man, Love's Front Door is our church. And y'all, it is moving. We're moving an art gallery, a coffee shop. Man, it's just a communal space, and they're doing the renovations now. We're going to open before the year is out. Our nonprofit Grace Hub has given away over 1 million pounds of food to over 40,000 Texans. Man, and we are just here, just giving God praise for providing us an avenue to be able to serve y'all. And much more to come. Grace Hub Recovery, which is a community house for those transitioning from all kinds of addictions and mental health illness. It's on the way. And y'all, we all come back to this moment of celebration. It's nothing like celebrating over some wonderful Southern cuisine. And man, today we have an awesome brunch menu for you, family. It's Sunday, y'all. Sunday brunch. Get it ready. Today we have Queen's fried pork steaks. Oh, you've never had pork steaks like this before. It's going to bless your heart, your mind, and your soul. I know you're saying, where's the flour? No, we're going to use this wonderful Ain't Your Mama complete pancake mix as the batter, and we're going to dust that thing, and we're going to fry that thing in some canola and vegetable oil, and it's going to say something to your heart, your mind, and your soul. Also, family, we have our Queen's cheddar and Parmesan grits. Oh man, they're going to be creamy, they're going to be wonderful. We're going to hold off on a little bit of the dairy, but we're going to actually use some cheese, and man, it's going to bless you. Also, we have our wonderful Queen's shrimp and egg scramble. I don't know if you had a shrimp and egg scramble before, but the point is, it's going to say something to you. The shrimp are straight from the Gulf, my backyard, and man, you're going to enjoy this wonderful cuisine we have for you, the brunch of choice. It's going to bless your mind, your body, and your soul. Come on in to Spiritual Boss Cooking. Ooh, y'all know when the glass of choice gets down, it means we're almost finished with our brunch of choice. And y'all, this sugar-free, this is strawberry and watermelon joint. And they just get innovative these days. Bless the Lord. It's blessing my soul. Y'all, so before we begin right now, we're about to go into our Queen's cheddar and Parmesan grits. And but before we get there, know that there is someone out there right now who is dealing with something. And y'all, I'm telling you, good food makes it better. Here it goes. We're going to put a 3/4 stick of butter. And I'll use salted butter because I'm country. And I think that salted butter brings out just extra flavor in your grits. I know somebody's saying, man, you could have put that whole stick in there. I'm trying to do better with my life, y'all. So we're going to put that 3/4 sticks of salted butter in there. Then we have our cheddar. We're going to put that cheddar. And what I have is water. Back in the day, I would use straight milk. But the point is, I'm trying to do a little bit better. So the point is, we always use the 2 kind of cheeses. So we're just going to use a little water right there. We're going to let that come to a ball. And y'all, once it comes to a ball, we're going to add our grits. And then we're going to let it smooth down for a little while. But I'm going to tell you the secret. This thing right here is the secret to fluffy, wonderful grits. Y'all, we're going to use a whisk once we put those grits in there. And we're going to whisk that thing. We're going to whisk that thing. And before you know it, you're going to have some extra creamy grits. We're going to add a little Cajun seasoning to it. And it's going to bless the Lord. Hey family, are you ready for our Queen's Southern Fried Pork Steaks? Y'all, I have some nice sized pork steaks I cut in half because they're just too big for one person in one serving for a brunch. So I cut them in half. They look like little great pork chops, y'all. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add just a little bit. I like Louisiana hot sauce. We're just going to sprinkle it on there. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Sprinkle it all on it, really nice, okay? After you sprinkle some of that hot sauce, you're going to do the fool and you're going to grab a little bit of organic turmeric powder, okay? And you're going to sprinkle that turmeric powder on top of those wonderful pork steaks. Get you a nice little coat on it. And we're just going to put it on one side because turmeric is a strong herb, okay? So then we're going to sprinkle it with some Tony Sasseries. Come on, Tony. You know what I'm saying? I go in between Tony's and my boy, Mo's Magic does. But today I was feeling a little Tony's. Okay, we're going to spread a little Tony's on there. Then we're going to use a little bit of this onion powder, y'all. Come on, onion powder. And y'all, if you're not seasoning your pork steaks, I do not want it, okay? Listen to me, I do not want it. Because the point is, this pork has so much flavor, and man, for you to neglect it is almost a travesty, y'all, okay? So we got that one side, then we're going to turn them over, okay? Turn them over. Turn them over. And on the other side, we're just going to use a little bit of the Tony's and a little bit of onion powder. We're not going to use the turmeric or the hot sauce. Okay? So to give it a little different palate because you don't want it to be over salted. Okay? And a little bit more of this wonderful onion powder. Onion powder just brings out, onion powder and garlic brings out the taste of pork. Okay, so once we have those nice and seasoned, and you want to make sure you don't waste none of that seasoning on that board, y'all. And of course I have a separate cutting board to cut up my vegetables and things of that nature. We don't believe in cross contamination. So okay, so once we have this done, Man, we have this wonderful, remember that pancake mix that I had? Make sure it's the complete pancake mix, the 3-in-1, because it's going to help your pork chops create a wonderful crust, y'all. You're just going to take these pork chops and you're going to say, these pork steaks. Look, that's the country in me, y'all. You're going to take these pork steaks and you're going to cover them just like you would cover some fried chicken. Okay, ooh, look at that. Look how pretty that looks. Okay. Oh man, that looks perfect. Okay. You don't need too much of it on there. Just enough on there to coat all sides. Okay. Somebody said, well, you ain't put no, you could have put a little eggs on there. No, remember, it's the complete pancake mix, so it has all of those ingredients in it already. So it's just perfect for frying pork steaks and pork chops and actually fried chicken. So, okay, we're going to take that right there. Gotta look good, don't it? We have everything coated real nice like, so let's go ahead and watch it sizzle. And y'all, I don't know if you know this, the pancake mix with the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Oh man, come on y'all. Ooh, look at that. That looks great. Since we have a good amount of grease in there, y'all, we can actually fry 4 at a time. Okay, so we're gonna let them fry down for about 8 minutes at most. 8 minutes at most, and y'all, it's gonna come back crispy, beautiful, golden brown, and ready for you to partake. And while we're doing that, we're already over here. Our grits are really, really creamy right now. Look how creamy those things are. Awesome, awesome. So, I'm just going to take off this wonderful glove real quick. And we're going to use a little bit of the grated Parmesan. And we're going to put a good little amount of that grated Parmesan in there. It gives it a different flavor from the fresh Parmesan. And we do have fresh Parmesan right here. Okay. A little fresh Parmesan. You can get it from your local store. Put a good amount of that fresh Parmesan in there. You don't need much salt because Parmesan is a little saltier than others. But we are going to put just a little bit of our Cajun seasoning in there. A little bit of our tonic. Just a little pinch of it, y'all. And we have our Queens wonderful cheddar and Parmesan grits. Hallelujah, hallelujah, and the angels cried, hallelujah, hallelujah. Y'all, we still worshiping God today. I don't know if you know, but whatever your circumstance that you're going through, if you put a praise on it, it will shift into a different direction. It will actually be lifted, and that burden will be no more. It says when the praises go up, the blessings come down, y'all. So that's a little spiritual nugget right there. Y'all, I have right here.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. finding one, how much can you afford, financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Some wonderful red onions with a little bit of jalapeno pepper and some sweet peppers. We're getting ready for our queen scramble. Okay. In the pan, I have a little olive oil and a little bit of butter. Okay. So we're going to fry those down right there. Then we're going to take our good Gulf shrimp. Oh yeah, come on, Gulf shrimp. We're going to hit those Gulf shrimp in there. And we're going to hit them with a little bit of Tony's. Just a little bit. Just enough to get it off of them. Oh, come on, Tony's. And we're going to hit it with a little bit of our onion powder. I know y'all saying, ooh, that boy used a lot of onion powder. Yeah, because it say something to me, y'all. Okay. So we're just going to saute these shrimp down. And of course, you know, shrimp doesn't take long to cook. So it's probably going to take about 3-4 minutes to cook down. Because a lot of people overcook their shrimp. I'm not really want to overcook my shrimp. I like mine real nice and plump. And that little butter and that olive oil is going to give it a great flavor. Okay. And I'm going to tell you this little trick. What you're going to do right before your shrimp, right before you put your eggs in, because you're going to scramble some eggs in this, you're going to put just a little bit more oil so that those eggs can be fluffy. Man, I know somebody said, oh, shrimp and grits. No, it's a little bit different. It is a Queen's shrimp and egg scramble. And when I say it's going to be great, it's going to bless you just a little bit, probably a little bit better than shrimp and grits, y'all. Okay. And we already have our grits. Our grits are rich and creamy and ready. Our pork steaks are fried to perfection. And y'all, the cup is almost down to nothing. So you already know what that means. That means we're about to come and partake of some wonderful brunch, man, on this great Sunday fun day. Spiritual Boss Cooking. I'll be right back in just a second. Finally, look at those shrimp. Ooh, they are sauteed to perfection. Now in the middle, y'all, in every little crack, you're going to drop one of those great eggs, and right when they cook down just a little bit, you want them to get a little bit of firmness to them. That's when you're going to scramble them in, y'all. And when I say, when I say, y'all, this is awesome on wheels, yeah, I couldn't help myself. When I say I couldn't help myself, this wonderful Queen's Southern fried pork steaks with the wonderful Queen's shrimp and egg scramble with that cheddar and Parmesan grits. Y'all made me want to come down a little bit. Whew. Look at that. Oh my God. It looks great. It looks awesome, y'all. And of course, the glass is almost finished. I left a swig there, so when I take this bite, you know, I can keep going. But y'all, Spiritual Boss Cooking is here for you to partake in some wonderful food. And y'all, man, we're going to eat well. But before we eat well, let's do something different. Let's have our dessert before we eat. Our spiritual dessert. The moment in time where I ask that you would look deep inside yourself. Look inside your heart. At the beginning of the program, you saw that I was worshiping God. And giving God thanks for all the things that have been transpiring in my life, in the life of my family, and in the life of my friends. And y'all, in the midst of worshiping God, I told you that when the praises go up, the blessings come down. So y'all, it shows us that at times when life is happening, and life happens for everyone, good, bad, and ugly. It happens for all of us. It is for you to center yourself and to really focus on not the problem that you're going through, not the situation that you're in, not the trial that's actually riding your back, but it's for you to speak power to truth and light to love, and it's for you to worship God. For when the praises go up, the blessings come down. I don't know if you like me, but I need as many blessings as I can get, especially in this season of transition of COVID and all kind of other things. Y'all, so just take the time, center yourself, raise your hand, and say, God, I give you all of me. God, I give you all of me. And in the midst of giving God all of you, you start to understand that you're giving him the great successful moments, and you're giving him those moments that only you and God know about. The moments where you're sitting in darkness, where you're crying to yourself and you feel a little lonely. I've come to tell you, y'all, that praise will change the atmosphere. Praise will change what you're feeling. The praise will change the manifestation that's to come. I'm a firm believer that you are what you speak. So if you are what you speak, start to speak how you live. This has been Spiritual Boss Cooking with American Star Television. I love you the more, family. Happy Sunday. Fun day.